Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Focus on Gaming podcast, Bitesize. So, today we are talking about Meta's release of the first AI display glasses and what it means for gaming. So, Meta basically announced this device a couple of days ago, and on that device, they tried to do a video call and it failed miserably. However, they showed off other features such as messaging, which is looking at Instagram, taking photos. You can also do navigation, and obviously normal phone calls, music, things like that. So it's a fantastic kit. But what makes this really interesting is the Meta neural band that enables navigation of the display through gestures and intuitive movements done by your wrist. It works on the left hand or the right hand. You could call that handy. And it's been developed as a new means of control, a control system, which they hope to expand to things like VR, the Quest headsets, and other devices in due time. So, this could be something that's going to be amazing, not only for technology, but also for people with disabilities or limited movement. So this is something that I'm really keen to see more of. It does have a camera. The camera seems to be reasonable. I mean, it's not fantastic, but it's reasonable. And when you go outside, they turn into the sunglasses. The displays go black. So, which I think these work better as sunglasses than they do as glasses. Are quite thick. So some people may not feel comfortable wearing them. However, this is the first gen model, and most likely every year we're going to get a slightly better version. It's going to shrink, the frames are going to shrink, the tech's going to get better, and we're going to see more features, which includes gaming. Now, we know that when they showed the high-tech model that they were never going to release because it used some kind of diamond display for the lenses. It had some games in there, a basic Pong game, and like an Asteroids type game. So what does this mean for gaming? Where are we going? Is it something where as things improve and heat transfer gets better, that we can get Game Pass on them? Or can we play basic emulated games such as Doom or Super Nintendo, Mega Drive, things like that? I mean, it will be very difficult to use a Neuralink band to control them, but perhaps you could sync a controller up and you could be sitting on the train and be playing a game in your eye. The display doesn't transfer to the outside, so it's only visual to the person wearing the glasses, which is really interesting. Now, you can bet money on the fact that someone's going to adapt the unit to play certain games. I would assume it's based on an Android software platform. I could be wrong, but I would think it is. But it does have interesting implications for the technology world. Obviously, we know that Google's got their XR glasses coming out soon as well. They do look significantly thinner than the Meta glasses. Whether the display will be as good, we don't know. But it's certainly a leap, and I think that moving forward, we're going to see now things changing fast. Obviously, you get the different versions of the iPhone, the Android, stuff like that each year, and I think we're going to see exactly the same with these glasses, and we're going to see vast improvements. And I think it opens up areas of technology that we haven't explored before for people with disabilities, for people wanting to get out of the way of their phones and be more present, which I think is a big movement nowadays. And I think gaming, this in terms of gaming, has a massive market in the future, where you're not having to look down and you only have to put a controller in your bag and the display does everything. Obviously, we're going to look like a bunch of zombies staring into nothing playing these games, but I think it has legs. And I saw that the Vision Pro now, the Apple Vision Pro, enables people to see a virtual avatar of another person that owns a Vision Pro to play certain games like chess and other things, and drafts and things like that, and they appear in the room. And you see each other and you play virtually via the glasses, which is fantastic. And obviously you can do the same with the Meta VR in terms of watching movies, and sharing a space to chat with friends and things like that. So we really are getting into a world now where technology has advanced, I'd say 10 years already, just with these glasses. It's going to take a lot of trust from people in terms of privacy, and changing the way they use technology. So, and I wonder whether we're going to have places like cinemas and other locations that say these glasses are banned, like happened with Google Glass. The only thing that I don't like is the fact that it's a pair of glasses on my face all the time. As sunglasses, perfect. But do I want glasses? I wear glasses for reading. Duncan wears glasses all the time. I'm not sure about Martin, but do we want them on our faces all the time? I used to love Google Glass because it was weird, but it was kind of out the way, and it allowed you just simply to have it in one eye, but it felt out the way. It felt like it was just above your eye line, and it did the basics, but it did the basics well, especially navigation. So yeah, maybe if things get smaller, that'd be great. But I'd love to see someone return to the form of Google Glass, but that's just me. I'm a geek. Anyway, guys, thanks for listening. Do post in the comments what you think the gaming implications are of this new technology. What do you think we'll see in the future? Do you think we're going to see a pair of glasses that is specifically enabling people to play games and receive notifications while on the move? Or do you think we're going to keep the bulkier VR headsets or the mixed reality headsets? What does the future look like? Drop a line in the comments, Facebook, or on our socials, and we'll see you for the main episode on Wednesday.